Did you know that each one of us is blessed with very amazing, powerful healing potential with us, which nature has given to us? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about that secret power which is there with us in each one of us and becoming aware of that and how to use it for our own self. Watch this video till end for revealing the secret of that tool which is inside us. Friends, I am Hemant Kothari. I am Indian classical music coach and well-being expert. I have been practitioner, promoter and a student of Indian classical music since last 50 years. I am on the mission to spread the light of ancient Indian wisdom and transform 1 million lives by teaching them the principles of sound and music as a healing modality to live happy, healthy and stress-free life of abundance. Let's talk about today's topic. Friends, we the human beings are blessed with very amazing instrument which is inside our body, and that is nothing but human voice, our voice. It's an amazing instrument. It is such an instrument which can speak and which can sing also. There is no instrument on this earth which simultaneously can sing also and speak also. This is the only instrument created by nature and gifted to everybody by nature. Of course, singing and speaking, they are different acts. Some of the points are common in both the cases and some are different. For example, in speaking, we keep on uttering the words one after another. While in singing, there is a sustain. We sustain the notes. We sustain the voice. In speaking, also there is a range. We do take our voice up and down. But that range is not specified by a particular swar or particular height. While in case of singing, we use the notes which are set apart by particular distance. We use those notes or those musical points to create a music. Thirdly, in the talking, do not use larger range of the sounds. While in music, we use a bigger range. For example, from Mandra Pancham to Tar Pancham. So it's a big range. And most prominent parties in talking, we don't use sustain, and in singing, we use sustain. So, what the voice does? We use voice for communication, to communicate our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, and by expressing them, we connect with the world around us. That gives us a feeling of having expanded or connected with the community, with the world, with the society. Exchange of information takes place using this communication. We agree, we don't agree, or we explain, or we discuss, and so many things. But in a way, we grow on various levels. So, basic is the voice which plays an important role in communication. When we speak or sing, in response to that act, there are so many reactions which trigger inside us. And this is the point where role of healing comes. So, our voice is amazing, powerful healing instrument gifted to every one of us by nature. So if we use it with proper planning, with proper intentions and proper purpose behind it, it can do the miracles. Or materialistic wealth can also be created using this instrument. Basically, intentions are the one which gets converted into action, or rather, action is crafted by the intention behind it. Intentions are nothing but the energy behind our thoughts. Thoughts are converted into action, and then action, because of that action, something is manifested or some desired result is achieved. So, if we communicate or use the words with proper intention and proper action and proper thought process behind it, these words become mantras. So action is controlled by the thoughts or intentions. Mantras are nothing but when all your thoughts, your action and your intentions, they are aligned for some particular purpose, the words become mantras. So when the mantras are chanted with proper intentions, proper physical actions, proper utterances, proper purpose behind it, they can manifest thoughts or desires into physical world. And in all these cases, voice plays a vital and major role. May it be healing or may it be materialistic developments. Voice has a power to attract health, wealth and spiritualism, everything. One can develop this voice instrument into a healing instrument by properly giving its muscle a training. Our ancient rishis and munis, they were quite well aware of the power of the voice. So they tried to explore it and they created stotras and mantras and chanting material and all these things to explore the power of voice. Whole Samved is an example of musical chantings. Samved is chanted. It's a chanted form of some of the riches derived from Rigved. And that was called as a Marga Sangit to achieve that Marga of spirituality. Because at that time, the main purpose of human being is to achieve higher and higher consciousness and ultimately that ultimate reality of God. So everything, every act is in sync with that purpose. So rishis and munis, when they try to develop mantras and that chanting and healing potential of voice, their purpose was to keep our body healthy so that it can work towards achieving that goal of higher consciousness. And for that, mantras are invented. Our classical music, which has taken a shape through the centuries, whatever music we are knowing today as a classical music, has its roots in Samved. And the purpose of that music was to calm the mind, to heal and to become stress-free, to achieve higher goals of life. Especially in our Indian classical music, the toning is very important. What is toning? Toning means using vowels to create a music. So using E, A, A, O, U kind of different vowels, we extend these vowels or we use these vowels to create our music, and that we call as a swaragan. So these are the swaras which we use to create a music, and Saregamapadani, they are musical notes or musical swaras. Today the science has found out or researched the effect of toning on our body. Om, which is a primordial sound, that all the world is rather the manifestation of Om or sound. So sound is considered to be the base of all the manifestation in our philosophy. So even Om or those kinds of all other mantras, chanting stuffs, nowadays science has started researching upon them, and they have derived the conclusion that toning is very, very effective in maintaining our health. Dr. Rama Jayasundar, she studied the effect of Gayatri Mantra. She selected 30 participants, divided them into 3 groups, and studied for 9 months. So 3 months, 3 months, and 3 months, total in 3 phases. So one group was not chanting, another group was chanting Gayatri Mantra, and third group was chanting its English meaning. And at the end of experiment, she studied magnetic resonance spectroscopy of all those frequently, and what she found, that those who were chanting Gayatri Mantra in Sanskrit, the asymmetric distribution of neurochemicals in left and right hemisphere got balance, which could not be by chanting just its meaning in English. So language also played a very important role, that she arrived the conclusion. And not only that, but that effect was sustained for next 3 months, even though the participants stopped chanting. I would like to give one more example. Dr. K.K. Agrawal explained about science of Om chanting. He says that chanting vowel produces interleukin 2, which is 200 times potent painkiller than aspirin, and nasal consonant produce delta activity in the brain EEG, which is equivalent to tranquilizer produced in the body. Thus, chanting O produces painkiller, and chanting M or M produces tranquilizer. Dr. Jonathan Goldman, very, very famous sound and music therapist and expert, working in this field since last so many years, having researched so much and published so many books. In his one of the books, Humming Effects, he says that in general, therapeutic effect of self-created sounds are increased oxygen level in cells, lowered blood pressure and heart rate, increased lymphatic circulation, increased levels of melatonin, reduced levels of stress-related hormones, release of endorphins, increased level of nitric oxide, release of oxytocin. He says that self-created sounds have such a power to heal our body or to create healthy atmosphere inside our body, because of so many things happening in the body at different times. So, dear friends, voice is a wonderful instrument gifted by nature to us. We must explore its potential for our benefits at various levels. We must use to manifest the things, we must use to uplift our consciousness or increase spirituality or maintain the health within us. And Indian classical music, that is Raga Sangeet, the way in which it takes a shape in the performance is a extremely powerful way of exploring the potential of your voice or our voice, because it takes shape exactly as per the scientific studies and using different tones and vowels. That's how Indian classical music is having its healing potential. So one must try to learn it, at least try to listen to it, and make use of those tonal formulas. Or, raga is nothing but a tonal formula or tonal mantra. So we must use these tonal mantras for our benefit. Friends, isn't it fascinating to learn about this instrument, that is voice instrument? How did you feel this video? Please write down the 3 takeaways from this video. Also, if you have any questions, you please write them in the comment box. Also, you can suggest me another topics on which I want me to talk on those. I will definitely try to make videos on those topics.